Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So first off, I'd like to say if the lighting is poor today, I apologize, but it's because it's been a gray day all day outside and I'm not getting the proper lighting I need for this video. Nevertheless, I'm going to try with some artificial lighting and hopefully that kind of works out a little bit. Now, the video that I wanted to make today is around those that, twins that actually get to experience that feeling of interconnectedness. So let's say you come across your twin, you might even be dating your twin, not knowing that they're your twin, and then you experience Kundalini rising up through your crown. You experience that feeling of unity consciousness, that interconnectedness with everything, but then Kundalini comes right back down and settles down in your spine. Now, if the end goal is unity consciousness, then why are you not in union with your twin? That might be a question that you have. So you felt that unity consciousness, but you are still in separation. What's going on? So through this video, I hope to address this question, and hopefully that helps you out if that's your experience. Now, the first thing I'd like to say to any twin that figures out that they're a twin, and if you've had this experience of Kundalini, is you really want to step back from the romantic aspect of this connection. It's called literally the love trap. You do not want to fall into this. You may spend some time understanding that that's what you're going through, but when you figure out that that is not the purpose of this journey, quickly step away and really move back to analyze your connection and ask yourself, why is this awakening happening to me? That is probably the most appropriate question to ask yourself on this journey. Remember that a twin flame connection is a transformative, energetic connection. But the bigger question that you want to ask yourself is why? Why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this awakening process or this purification process? And the answer there is that this is you being part of a much grander design. And really, at this time, you are here on Earth going through this energetic transformation. It's almost like an awakening on steroids. And you're doing this because you are helping to raise the vibration of the planet. We all hear about that. You are part of that grand design where you are meant to, one, with your energetic change, helping to change the frequency of the planet and impacting others by stepping into your purpose. And those that are coming after you and going through these experiences, you are in some way, shape, or form meant to be a leader in helping them go through that process as well. Twin flame connections weren't as prominent in previous times. Right now, in Kali Yuga, we're going through this very, very quickly and at a rapid pace where you are healing very quickly, you are changing energetically very quickly, resolving your karma very quickly, and that is particularly because you are needed to go through this rapid transformation. Now, your divine counterpart, I'm sorry, and you probably don't want to hear this, but they are acting as a trigger to really help you just go through this energetic transformation. Union is really the end and byproduct of your transformative journey. If you resist that journey, if you are not willing to go through the lessons you have to learn, resolve the karma to get to that state of interconnectedness, that union is not necessarily going to happen. You have to work through your individual lesson, your journey, in order to be able to get there. So the union is not necessarily the end goal, but a byproduct of when you complete that inner journey, that inner union, that is the result of that outer union. But if you choose not to get there, then that union is likely not to happen. Now, the first reason I would say that you are not able to come into union with your twin flame, despite experiencing that interconnectedness and that unity consciousness with everything, which we might say is the end goal. But in this case, because Kundalini, rose so quickly out the crown, even if it was for a moment, a couple of hours, whatever that experience looked like for you, is because you are not yet strong enough to hold that vibration and that frequency to keep yourself there. You see, when Kundalini works up through your chakras, giving us time to breathe and does this slowly, we have an opportunity to raise our vibration slowly but surely, and working through each chakra, resolving the karmas, the issues. And as we do that, we're able to become stable in that frequency. In this case, you got that experience in that preview almost to know what you need to work towards, but you are not yet strong enough and have not done the inner work in order to really keep you there. Now, the second reason you are not in union after this experience is because your twin also needs to work through their lessons, have Kundalini work through their system as well, and therefore they are still lagging behind. So you will need to do the inner work as the leader in this connection if you are the chaser, and they are going to follow, which needs a little bit more time. Now, the third reason that you are not able to come into union despite this experience that you've had is because sometimes Kundalini is, rising through your chakra system and out through the crown very quickly to allow you to unlock your gifts, which really is for you to be able to step into your divine purpose, your divine mission work, which is going to happen simultaneously as you do more of your inner work as well. Your gifts are needed as part of the collective, and therefore you have been unlocked in a way that you can start to do your work, become a creator, start to contribute to a positive collective consciousness. And as you do that, you will be blessed with more progress on your spiritual journey, and will get to do that over a longer period of time. Now, just to kind of quickly go over all of this, is to say, ultimately, through your spiritual progress, you need to get to that state of inner union, unity consciousness. However, if this has been a quick and fleeting experience for you, there's still more work to be done in terms of your lessons, in terms of forgiveness and healing, all of that stuff, and also you stepping into your divine purpose. And eventually, as you do this over a longer period of time, you will be able to establish that inner union, hold that frequency, stabilize yourself, and that is when your twin can come in for outer union for you to unite physically. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this video was helpful. God bless.